As kids and as adults, you all wanted to be James Bond. Pierce Brosnan played the famous character. Let's just say that he was a fan favorite. Even today, millions of people love him very much. But even someone as famous and important as him couldn't escape the grips of life. He lived a sad life. The love of his life, Cassandra Harris, and another woman who was the center of his life. The other woman caused all of this pain. What did she do that made his life so miserable? Stay tuned to find out. The story of his death began when he met the person who changed his life. They knew they were meant to be together, and they got married in 1980. Both of them had a lot of problems in the past, but Brosnan accepted her for who she was. They started dating, and his kids from a previous relationship joined them. They got busy, and in 1983 they had a son they named Shawn. Brosnan became a great husband, but he didn't change who she was. Leave no stone unturned when it came to being a father to his adopted children. They became so close that they formed a strong family bond. Many people think that his legendary acting career was all him, but he says that he couldn't have done it without his wife's constant support, which pushed him to take on bigger roles. But in 1987, Cassandra's death changed their lives forever. Reveal something. The words she spoke destroyed the lives of everyone in that family. What happened? How did he go on with his life? Did he ever love again? You'll find out by the end of the video. After everything that had happened, Cassandra and his journey were over. In his unbearable pain, Brosnan found strength in his family and the love of his second wife. Want to know who she was? Keep reading. He met his second wife in 1994, and after taking his time, decided to marry her in 2001. They started a family and had two sons, Dylan and Paris Key. Key used to be a journalist and an environmental activist, and she went on to become Brosnan's healing journey. They used each other's fame to talk about and fight for the things they believed in. They shared a life full of love and service to environmental causes and split their time between Malibu and Hawaii. You might be wondering what made Pierce such a strong supporter of environmental causes. The answer is that Keisha Smith was a dedicated environmental advocate. As we already told you, she worked to protect clean air and water and endangered species. She didn't stop there. She also started campaigns against nuclear weapons. She was so dedicated to environmental education that she thought the next generation should know how important it is to protect our planet. She was so good at what she did that her efforts earned her a reputation and praise from many groups. Pierce was inspired by his wife and used his platform to support these causes. They used all the platforms they could find, even going on Instagram to get the word out about environmental issues and social justice issues that were important to them. So was she only interested in fighting for these causes all her life? No, she had a pretty full life. Before she became an activist for the environment, Key had a successful career as an entertainment worker for shows like Entertainment Tonight and Today, where she interviewed famous people like Oprah Winfrey, Madonna in 1994 while she was on assignment in Mexico, where she met Pierce at a party. Neither of them thought that meeting would change their lives, but it did. Kelly described Pierce as tall, dark, and handsome, with a mischievous sparkle in his eyes, and she even said that she had a crush on him after seeing how honest he was when he used to. On the other hand, Pierce was married to Cassandra before he met Kelly. After a heartbreaking event, he stumbled upon Kelly's door. During these painful times, Kelly has been Pierce's North Star, giving him a place to return to and helping him through the pain of this event. It is because of these events that Pierce has shown an unnatural admiration for his. They started a good family and had two sons, Dylan and Paris. Both of them followed in their parents' footsteps and became successful models, actors, and environmental activists. Paris has been proud of his mother, even calling her the main philanthropist in the family because of her activism, which reached its peak when she fought to save the Great Barrier Reef, marine life and healing the bay. Pierce and Kelly are different from most couples because their family has stayed close and they have continued to go to Hollywood events together, like the 2022 GQ Men of the Year party. Even after more than 20 years of marriage, their love is still strong, and Keeley credits their deep friendship and mutual respect. Pierce says that the key to their happy marriage is solving problems every day and always. Before we go into more detail about their lives and the tragedies they faced, let's talk about the actor himself. Pierce Brosnan has had a long and varied career, playing everything from heroic secret agents to grieving fathers. His big break came from the TV show Remington Steele, which made him a star and opened doors for him in the movie business. Did you know that he was so popular at one point that he was even considered for the role of Batman in Tim Burton's 1989 movie, but Michael Keaton got the part because of a personal matter. Even though he didn't wear a mask and a cape, Brosnan was still remembered as a hero. Brosnan wasn't just a good actor, he was also a good person. We already talked about how he used his fame to promote his beliefs. His dedication to protecting the environment was so strong that the UN named him as an ambassador for environmental causes. Brosnan has spoken out against deforestation and climate change and used his fame to raise awareness and promote sustainability. However, Brosnan doesn't think that his awards or advocacy are his biggest accomplishments. He thinks that his biggest accomplishment is being a husband and father, which is why Kelly and Pierce are together. He is so strong that they always try to keep their relationship happy. In 2017, Pierce Brosnan and his wife found little joy in things like watching fireworks and listening to music, as well as in more private activities like going on a romantic trip to Santa Barbara. Brosnan described their ideal day as one full of creativity and connection, like painting. They want to walk on the beach and spend time with their son. The couple is often seen at Hollywood events, but the one thing that stood out was Brosnan wearing his wedding ring, which Keeley gave him in the movie Black Adam. This was a rare example of an actor's personal life blending with his professional life. Their close relationship is often celebrated on holidays and birthdays, like when Brosnan gave Key 60 roses for her 60th birthday. His wife melts his cold heart, but even though their relationship seems like a fairy tale, there have been times when it showed its weak spots. The controversies surrounding their relationship were something that no one saw coming, and some of them didn't even make sense, but they still hurt the beautiful bond. So what were these incidents? How did they deal with them? Why did they happen? Get ready to learn about them all. One of the things that Pierce is blamed for is according to the accusations against him, he broke the rule he had always preached, and by doing so, he lost the trust of many of his fans. In the recent legal case involving Yellowstone National Park, the actor was fined $1,500 after being caught wandering into a restricted thermal area, which was against the park's rules. This may seem like a normal situation, but things got so bad that Pierce had to go to court and admit that he had broken the rules. This wasn't about money, it was about his reputation. He would have been okay with paying $1,000 instead of $1,500, but breaking his own rules by hurting nature was unacceptable. He tried to say that he hadn't seen the no trespassing signs, but real life isn't that forgiving, so he later went on Instagram to say sorry and reaffirm his love for nature. This was an attempt to win back the trust of his fans, but no one knows if he really did it. This was an issue that affected the husband, but there was an even crazier controversy about his wife, Keisha Smith. Smith had problems with her weight and body image. After having her children, her hormones changed, which made her gain weight, which was hard to lose as she got older. Her lifelong struggle with weight has gotten worse because she now has a habit of binge eating, which made this problem keep coming back. Smith didn't give up and proved a lot of people wrong. Reports say she lost as much as 100 pounds. You might think this is a good thing, but we think she would have been better off not losing the weight in the first place. The things that made her lose it were just plain upsetting. The couple got a lot of attention because of Smith's weight loss transformation at the 18th Annual Oscar Wilde Awards in March 2024. Smith shocked the attendees with her slim down figure. Many people liked her new look, but others said Smith has always looked beautiful, no matter what size she was. Even though the response to the case was mostly positive, keep in mind that this is Hollywood. The couple is now dealing with online trolls who are criticizing Smith's looks. Things got much worse. Even worse was an offensive tweet that went viral in December 2023. This disgusting tweet said that marriage makes women stop caring about how they look, and it was the start of an avalanche that destroyed their public image. You might be wondering how one tweet could do so much damage. The first reason is that it was posted on the internet, and the second is that it was offensive. It had photos of the couple taken more than a decade apart and put next to each other. It ended up getting a lot of attention, nearly 60 million people, and sparked a heated debate online between people who liked and didn't like the post. Some users defended Smith and pointed out the harmful effects of the post, while others made negative comments about weight and marriage. Some people pointed out that although Pierce has been known to consistently praise Smith in interviews, this tweet goes against Brosnan's long-standing love and admiration for his wife. This is not the first time that body shame in public has been used to try to destroy someone's life, especially in Hollywood, where body shaming of female celebrities is a common problem. The problem of body shaming doesn't seem to have a solution. Keisha Smith isn't the only famous woman who has been made fun of for her looks. In 2024, Dean Rice's girlfriend, Lauren Fryer, was also subjected to it after a tweet made fun of her looks. The harassment got so bad that Fryer had to delete her Instagram posts. Rice defended his partner in public and, like a hero, told the press that he loved her, but the situation shows that there is no way to stop it. Kelly Clarkson is just one of many celebrities who have been body shamed during their career. She talked about it openly, and Kelly responded with confidence and showed that she is just built differently. Kelly actually gave us a solution, which was to support each other. This may sound silly, but Kelly proved it when she helped her fellow singer. In 2020, Kelly Clarkson gave actress Valerie Bertinelli advice after she had been body shamed because of her weight. Clarkson told Bertinelli to respond to negative comments with positive ones and focus on her strengths instead of letting them bother her. She did this by sharing examples from her own life. In an interview, Clarkson said that she had been more body shamed when she was thinner, which helped Bertinelli understand that people will talk trash no matter how she looks. In an interview with Glamour UK, she talked about how she dealt with pressure in the industry, such as being compared to women on magazine covers, even though she was skinny at the time. She wanted us to understand that these dogs that only bark have no power over you and can't hurt you. Other actresses took her advice and acted with confidence, with Rihanna being the most famous example. In response to internet trolls' criticism of her weight gain in 2017, she posted a meme comparing two versions of rapper Gucci Mane. In it, she said that people should accept her at any size. Body shaming is such a big problem that even Taylor Swift has been a target of it. There is a tweet from 2024 that compares her body from two different times in her. She admitted that her eating disorders had changed her looks over the years, but she didn't let that bother her. Instead, she faced her problems head on, which inspired her fans to defend their favorite star by shutting down the haters. This was a great example of how support and confidence can always make you feel free and independent. But however, people still want to know if Kelly lost weight because of body shaming comments and public opinion, or because she chose to. Another question is if she used drugs to lose weight. We can say that Kelly lost about 100 pounds and says it's all because she managed her mental health through a strict fitness routine that included cardio, strength training, and more. And Pilates Kelly often says that she lost weight because she wanted to improve her health, and she has even said that she doesn't like how much attention she gets from the public. Now let's talk about what you've all been wondering: what happened to Cassandra that Pierce's whole world fell apart. And who were the two women who had the most impact on him? You're right, they were Kelly and Cassandra. Right, Kelly only helped him turn his life around and get back on his feet. She was helpful. But Cassandra and his little angel Charlotte broke his heart. The words that ended Pierce's life were the news that she had ovarian cancer. She had to go through multiple surgeries and chemotherapy while bravely fighting the disease. Cassandra died in 1991 at the age of 43, despite all of her efforts and the love that kept them going. The loss of Cassandra broke him, but he had something to look forward to. He had a duty to be a devoted father to their children, which he never wavered in. He promised to give them a life full of love and support, but he was shocked to his core again when, at age 41, their daughter Charlotte also died of the same disease and left him with her two young children. The death of Charlotte was another devastating blow to Brosnan, who had already been through a lot of heartache. He talked about his grief in public, saying that losing his beloved daughter was like losing his wife.